teams with dreams of playing in the 4th round of the U.S. Open Cup. On this edition of This Week in the NPSL, we will tell you which teams will be moving on to face MLS teams in the next round. While our established teams make their move, our newest franchises are moving into the winner's circle. Whether it's Laredo turning up the heat, or Cleveland SC rocking in their debut, or Greenville FC getting their first win on the road. Plus, we look in on a North Atlantic thriller that went down to the final kick. All of that is next on This Week in the NPSL. Hi and welcome to This Week in the NPSL. I'm Paul Boron, out of the studio and out on the road in Nashville, Tennessee, home of Nashville FC, who hosted the New Orleans Jesters on Thursday night. We'll have highlights of that match next week. Now, both Nashville and the New Orleans Jesters participated in this year's U.S. Open Cup due to the strength of their seasons a year ago. The Jesters went out in the first round. Nashville FC lost to their neighbors Nashville SC in the second round. But 4 NPSL teams made it to the third round, and 2 of those did battle Wednesday night in Northeast Florida. 5th minute, J.C. Banks keeps the ball in and sends it to Connor Doyle, who flicks the ball to Joshua Castellanos inside the box. Castellanos controls the ball and gets a shot that is just wide of the net. 21st minute, Thomas Granito blasts a shot from outside the box into the upper 90 to give Miami United FC the 1-0 lead. 24th minute, Doyle crosses the ball to the other side of the field and ends up to Yuma in the middle. He takes a powerful shot from distance that is met by the United keeper. In the 26th minute, Nicholas Martin Gorobtsov's free kick makes it all the way over the Armada FC's defense and left Holt with no time to respond inside the goal, and United doubled their lead to 2-0. 35th minute, Mishak Jerome steps up for a free kick and blasts the ball straight to the net, but it is saved. J.C. Banks goes for the rebound, but his shot goes over the net. 89th minute, Banks crosses the ball into the box, where Kieran Kilduff tangles with Peterson. The ball gets loose. He collects it, takes a shot from close distance, but it bounces off the crossbar. Connor Doyle runs to collect the rebound with a header, but it goes just over the crossbar. Then in the 91st minute, Jerome again blasts the ball from distance in stoppage time, but it hits the post, and Miami United FC celebrates their win. They are off to the 4th round of the U.S. Open Cup. In other U.S. Open Cup action, FC Wichita falls to NTX Rayados despite goals by the red-hot Nelson Landaverde and Andres Ochoa, but they give up a late goal and they fall. Meanwhile, Elm City Express made it all the way to the 83rd minute before giving up a Charleston Battery goal as they are knocked out in the 3rd round. Meanwhile, Miami United on to the 4th round. They will play at home June 6th against Orlando City SC of the MLS. When we come back, we go into league action and see how 2 of our newest members got wins last weekend, plus plenty of action from around the South when we come back to This Week in the NPSL.
Keep up to date on NPSL with scores, schedules, stats, and exclusive content on NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on NPSL Spotlight, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL.
Welcome back to This Week in the NPSL in Nashville at the home of Nashville FC, who hosted the New Orleans Jesters Thursday night. Now, last July, Nashville FC went to New Orleans and captured the Southeast Conference title. Last weekend, Greenville FC was in New Orleans looking to get the same kind of result. Did they get it in the Crescent City? The Jesters get on the board first in the 39th minute. Tom Pierce scores his 4th goal in all competitions this season on an opportunistic finish. 74th minute, Greenville gets the equalizer as Rayson Watkins beats the Jesters back line and then beats Chad Collins. Just 2 minutes later, they score again off of a free kick, Dalton Souter, getting the finish to put Greenville up. 83rd minute, the Jesters looking to pull even and a great build-up, but Tom Pierce's header goes over the bar and Greenville gets its first win, 2-1. Asheville City hosting Atlanta Silverbacks, and Bruno Andrade slots the ball into the left corner after a foul by Frank Rosenwald led to a PK to put the Blues up 1-0. Captain Tom Dealey finishes across from Hannes Burmeister to bring the Blues up 2-1. Then Burmeister brings the cross down from Rory Kraskari and slots it past the Silverbacks keeper to end the game at 3-1. Chattanooga FC hosting Emerald Force SC. The usual big crowd in Chattanooga as the Chattahooligans having a good time. 62nd minute, CFC's Cameron Woodfin delivers a corner kick for a header and a goal by Daniel Valenciano, and it's 1-0 CFC. 16 minutes later, they get the insurance goal. Charlie Clark powering in for a sweet goal. He chips under the keeper. Chattanooga wins it 2-0. To the Lone Star Conference, and another team making their debut as Laredo Heat SC hosting Houston Regals, and this was all Laredo. 12th minute, Zayed Ferris gets the first goal for Laredo, and it was a big night for Udai Tashiro in the 27th minute from Rafa Montabes, and it's 2-0. Then Tashiro in the 31st minute. Some debate whether this was an own goal, but Tashiro gets credit. 50th minute, Gabriel Rodriguez would make it 4-0. And then on a penalty kick, Alan Rivera in the 52nd minute makes it 5-0. Then Tashiro decides to do some giving as well as he passes it to Rafa Montabes, and Montabes makes it 6-0. And then one more for Tashiro in the 76th minute. He ends with 3 goals and an assist from his left back position as Laredo rolls. To the Sunshine Conference, Boca Raton FC hosting Naples United. Gabriel Diniz gets the ball on the right side of the field and dribbles past 2 Naples United defenders before sending a low cross to Matt Areola, who has his shot blocked, but forward Alex Norton grabs the rebound and gives the home side a 1-0 lead. Naples United starts a good counterattack in the last few minutes of the first half, but goalkeeper Michael Stone was able to stretch and preserve the 1-0 lead. Then Diniz sends a ball to Giovanni Amoroso, who is able to break a tackle to find a streaking Areola and score Boca Raton's second of the game. Then after a handball in the box by the Naples United defender, Carlos Meneses takes the penalty, makes it 3-0. It's Meneses' second goal of the season. Naples gets one back late in the second half, but it wasn't enough as Boca Raton FC beats Naples United at the Shipyard at Atlantic High School. To the Heartland, and Tulsa Athletic looking to stay hot against Demise NPSL. This is Demise's first match of the 2018 season. Tulsa wasted no time getting on the board. In the 4th minute, Gustavo Vargas heads the free kick past Demise keeper Albert Reinwart, and it's 1-0 to the A's. Demise's best chance in the first half came off this route 1 goal kick to a streaking Charles Gully. Gully goes one-on-one with Tulsa's Justin Bauer. Bauer makes 2 big saves to keep Tulsa in the lead. Then rain played a factor as there was a 2-hour lightning delay in the 32nd minute, makes it a late night for both teams. Tulsa had another chance right before the half. The corner was headed by Declan Fitzpatrick, then Ryan Alpers, but Demise's Reinwart able to pull it in. In the second half, another Tulsa corner pinballs its way to Jake Schmoker, whose shot is initially saved before Jamie Gilbert emphatically puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-0. Another corner, this time for Demise, is taken short, then headed in by Ayas Michel Alou to make it 2-1, but that's how it would end. Tulsa Athletic staying on top of the Heartland Conference with 3 wins in a row to start the season. FC Wichita looking to keep pace with Tulsa. 13th minute, Frank Tayo getting behind the back line and getting his 5th goal in 3 matches. It's 1-0. Now we go all the way to stoppage time. The match is even at 1. Nelson Landaverde takes matters into his own hands, or more specifically his right foot, and buries the game winner 2-1 FC Wichita. When we come back, we'll go to the Midwest for the debut of Cleveland SC. Plus, Minneapolis City looks to stay hot in North Conference action.
Passage is the official ticket provider of the NPSL and powers the league's dedicated ticketing platform. Support live local soccer by visiting tickets.npsl.com to find tickets to NPSL matches near you directly from NPSL teams.
Welcome back to This Week in the NPSL in Nashville. Now, you know Nashville is known as Music City. Cleveland is the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's also the new home of Cleveland SC, who debuted against the Rochester Lancers. Six City Syndicate was in full voice on Saturday night as Cleveland SC took to the field for their inaugural home opener. First goal of the match came on this corner kick in the 38th minute. Declan McGivern connecting with a long pass to give Cleveland SC their first regular season goal of the year. In the 54th minute, Kareem Banton was taken down inside, giving Rochester defender a yellow card and giving Cleveland SC a penalty kick. And Antonio Manfoot steps to the penalty spot and buries it with a shot over the hands of the Rochester keeper to give Cleveland the 2-0 lead. Cleveland SC players sure to stick around after their first win to thank the fans for their support. Elsewhere in the Midwest, VSLT FC playing the first of 2 matches in 4 days. First one at home against Sioux Falls Thunder FC. Right from the start, VSLT showing some pressure as Abraham Kuyati gets the steal and finds Franco Pertel for a shot. Both teams continue to press forward with opportunities here in the second half. Thunder are on the counter and ends up with a long shot from Amadou Myers on goal. Finally, the breakthrough as Boris Saraguro, who played in the top division in Ecuador, takes a free kick, and this is a thing of beauty as he beats Oliver Harrison. VSLT wins it 1-0. Then on Saturday, they hosted Med City FC, 17th minute, and it's Andrew Jenkins with a nice run, gets a perfect pass, and he calmly buries it 1-0. 60th minute, Med City looking for the equalizer off the long throw, and it's loose in the box, but it is cleared away by VSLT. 82nd minute, Boris Saraguro with a free kick and an incredible save by Med City's Nate Levy, but despite the heroics, it's VSLT winning it 1-0. Minneapolis City looking to continue their good play against Dakota Fusion FC. 7th minute, Max Steigward puts the home team up 1-0. And then it was a brownout in the Twin Cities, as in Whitney Brown in the 29th minute, getting another goal to make it 2-0. Then 9 minutes later, it's Brown again. Second half now, 56th minute, and that's the hat trick for Brown. Now how about Martin Brown Jr. in the 59th minute, adding to the tally as Minneapolis City rolls 5-0. And next week, our game of the week comes from the East Conference. It's the Erie Commodores FC against FC Buffalo. Congratulations on both of those teams being selected. When we come back, we will check in on the West, plus a Northeast Conference opener that went down to the final kick. That is next.
Keep up to date on the NPSL with scores, stats, schedules, and exclusive content on the brand new NPSL.com. Visit NPSL.com to browse our dedicated ticket platform, read up on team news from around the country, and view the latest episode of This Week in the NPSL. Passage is the official ticket provider of the NPSL and powers the league's dedicated ticketing platform. Support live local soccer by visiting tickets.npsl.com to find tickets to NPSL matches near you directly from NPSL teams.
Welcome back to This Week in the NPSL in Nashville. We're going to look in on the Northeast, where TSF FC had their opener Saturday night. It looked like they were going to get 3 points, but Boston City was ready to fight to the end. 32nd minute, Boston City gets the first goal of the match when Leandro Ramirez finds Isaac a dive off the throw-in. He finds Omaro Moraes, who steers it into the bottom corner. TSF FC pulls level when 17-year-old halftime sub Ben Zatowski hits a curling finish past Colin Balkwell, and it's 1-1. TSF FC is putting on the pressure after that, and Cameron Harr is taken down by Balkwell. Harr would step up and bury the PK, and it's 2-1. Looks like it may end that way, but Adai has other ideas from 30 yards out in the waning seconds of the match, and it finds its way into the net. A heartbreaker for the hosts, a thriller for sure. 2-2 the final. Greater Lowell NPSL FC making their season debut at home against Kingston Stockade, and what a debut. Already up 1-0 when Jordan Misseri craftfully tucks the ball away. It's the first of 2 goals on the night for Missouri. Now up 4-0. Later in the match, lanky number 9 is Cleon Price, and look at the feet as he goes around the stockade defender and puts away the goal. Greater Lowell NPSL winning it 5-1. So congratulations to Miami United FC for advancing to the 4th round of the U.S. Open Cup, where they will face Orlando City. And really congratulations to all of our NPSL teams who did so well in the U.S. Open Cup. But it is Miami United FC that will carry the flag into the 4th round for the NPSL. But for now, from Nashville, Paul Moron saying thanks for joining us on This Week in the NPSL.